May I speak and may we hear in the name of God, who is Creator, Redeemer, and Sustainer. Amen. Would you please be seated? Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Now I don't know. Well, thank you. I don't know if you're like me, but I often wake up with a song in my heart. I don't mean one of those earworms that you want to get rid of, that stay with you all day, but that life and heart feeling and uplifting sense of a song that guides you through the meanders of the day. I sometimes wonder whether on the morning of resurrection, if Jesus was to wake up with a song, whether I'm feeling good might be just that song. A new dawn, a new day, a new life. In fact, I think God has a song. God has a song that God has been singing over the whole of creation, even before the dawn of creation. A song that is rather simple, whose lyrics are plain, straightforward, and simple, and the melody so easy to tune in and join in, that the whole of humanity can join in God's eternal song. And the song is simple. It speaks of God's love. A love that is not restricted, that is not limited, that is not frustrated by any circumstances, by any condition. And it's a love that is distributive, that is regenerative, that is generous in essence. It's a love that does not select, but that extravagantly gives itself. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. You may know that TV program, I think it's called Don't Forget the Lyrics. I watched it just last week when I went to visit my family in Belgium, and they have a similar version on French TV. And the principle of the show is quite simple. Candidates are invited to sing the lyrics of a song, and at some point they stop the music and they have to carry on singing the lyrics out of memory. And whoever manages to sing all the lyrics wins the prize. Today we are joining in an extraordinary day where we'll be baptizing, we'll be welcoming some for communion, and we'll be confirming others. Part of this exercise is for us to tune into God's eternal song and to be capable of learning its lyrics so that we in turn can sing it to others. The words, as I said, are very simple. They speak of God's love. And it's very easy not to forget them. And yet, there is a temptation for us, or the reality for us, of going through life, sometimes failing to tune into God's eternal song of love. We forget the lyrics, and therefore we become unable to spread that simple and yet powerful and transformative message of love. In both Bible readings that we've heard, there is something about people who have tuned their ears and their heart into God's eternal song to such an extent that it became their song. But the thing with that song is one that is not designed to be kept, but it's one that is designed to be sung to the world. And whether it was the women who first witnessed the resurrection or the disciples after them, they went and shared that song with the world. Often the world struggled to tune into that song, struggled to believe the lyrics, struggled to learn that song. But they wrote it so deeply onto their heart that as they sang it, its sweet melody became an inviting song for others to learn and to join in. So Easter is an opportunity for us to tune our hearts and our ears and our minds into God's eternal song, to hear God sing to us that sweet melody, reminding us that each of us are loved and cherished. But God does not want to just keep singing to us. He invites us to join this eternal symphony of love. He wants us to be part of this global choir and offer to the world a song of healing, a song of reconciliation, a song of generosity, a song of service, a song of accompaniment, a song of support. And each of us could add whatever we want to that. The challenge, however, is that the sweet melody of God is often a faint one, and is so easily drowned by the noise of the world, the troubles of our lives, the struggles of our realities. And so at times we need to quieten the noise around us and strain ourselves to be able to listen into the whisper of God, reminding us that we are loved. And because we are loved, we can become enlisted in God's choir, join in with the angels, and sing that wonderful symphony of God's love. And so this Easter, to those of you who are being baptized, received into Eucharist, those who are being confirmed, my encouragement to you is that you keep learning God's love song. And for all of us who are here supporting them, the challenge is for us to memorize that song, commit it to our heart, to our minds, to our bodies, and sing it to them, so that they too, when the cacophony of the world will drown that song, will be able to hear the whisper of God's love through our own lives. And with us, join in to sing. It's an old world, it's a bold world, it's a new world for me, and I'm feeling good. Blessed Easter to you. Amen.